We pod more than everybody on the planet.
Can't say that. You cannot say that.
Y'all pod a lot.
We pod a lot.
We do pod a lot, but
we pod more than most podcasts.
But you can't say that
because now that's a scale.
You can't say that.
Why
because
can't you?
when you pull up the top 40 podcasts, right? Podcasts are not just battling podcasts now. So you're battling network productions that are on 5 days a week, and they're calling it a podcast.
Yeah.
So we can't say we outwork everybody. I designed this way, and it works. So we leave it this way.
Right.
It don't really behoove niggas so much to leave it this way. Like the 2 times a week model was a Spotify suggestion, so they could capitalize off owning the advertisement.
True.
And by the time they figured it out and we had our big fallout, I just like 2 times a week.
Yeah.
But there's pods that go. But we work a lot, so I'm not saying that to discredit us.
No. I was just saying.
We work a lot. But I can't say we work more than when you look at the list of podcasters. Because what these niggas do, they'll call a season of podcast fucking 20 episodes. Go bang them out real quick. Some people will come right back and try to do it again like that. Depends on how niggas is making their money.
Like Breakfast Club is listed as a podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
That's smart.
I'm just saying. They're a nationally syndicated radio broadcast.
And they're in 5 days a week, 4 hours a
4 hours a day.
Yeah.
At minimum, 4 hours.
Like all of our
6 to 10,
that's
right?
That's at minimum. That's what we see.
Yeah, true. But then out of the Breakfast Club shit, you would have to chop that up to advertising and
but I like the point.
Commercials, etc.
But I like where you're going about how this pod breaks the mold, because that's what I was going to bring up earlier in response to what you were saying. Where this is unique is I often play Kingmaker.
Okay.
What does that mean?
So these podcasts that have existed for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, how everybody get it's how they get it.
Yeah.
For me, in my experience,
he set the bar for what the comps are.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
Kingmaker, meaning, back to my point in our contract conversation, what I pay y'all and agree to pay y'all, there is no Gimlet or Anchor or anywhere else in the world that's even starting a conversation anywhere near any of that. But that comes to sensitivity for our own. That works against you, though. Kingmaker, as in, when it's tour time, that money that we was going to get on tour, y'all have never toured. Y'all have never been in front of a stage. You've never done a show. You've never done any. We don't know how any of this is about to go. But there was an expectation set because I said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean by Kingmaker. And in that conversation we were having, which I tried not to bring up, there's an enterprise value that comes with that. It's not to take away anything from what you were saying.
Absolutely.
Everything you were saying is absolutely right. But when you come and do this, value rises. This is probably one of the only podcasts, there's a few podcasts like that, but this is on the short list.
Sure.
That has to be accounted for. I don't say it to you and not say it when I go in my company meetings.
But accounted for in what regard?
In any regard.
It's not accounted for in all regards. It's accounted for when you start talking about outside activity. Because now your value is rising to the outside world when you come here and do this. Your value is not rising on the inside world.
What is the inside world? I know what you mean by that.
Here. In the Joe Budden podcast, when you come here, and Ice and I, or Parks, or whomever, Surf comes here and Surf pods at the Joe Budden podcast for 3 years, right? Now Surf's value to the outside world has risen. So now, because Surf has been a part of the Joe Budden podcast for 3 years, he now can step outside of the Joe Budden podcast and his value is here. Where when he would have came in the first day, his value was down here. You understand what I'm saying?
It's just saying that there's no moving scale up or like equity chain to make it go up if you're
inside. Your value is your value. Outside, your value rises.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
How?
I totally disagree with that.
How?